Yo, what's going on, guys? Big Country here, back at it again with another Clash of Clans video. I've had a lot of people ask me to do a video over my Legends hits and like in the same kind of style that I've been doing my Clan War League videos in, talking through like the planning and then like really what I'm looking for with this attack strategy. I'm using the same attack strategy that I've been using in Clan War League, but instead on the Queen, I use the healer and the arrow because those Invis bases are super annoying. Really, that's the only thing that's different. So I haven't hit today yet. I'm doing pretty good on defense, actually, which is good. So I can have a pretty good day out of this. But I'll just go through these Legends hits and talk through them the same way that I've been doing my other videos. And then really just see how things go. So I'll just hop into this first attack here and see what we got. So I need to get into this core. Like, that's really the main thing I need to be doing here. So I think what I want to do is I want to RC charge up here. Because if I RC charge the other side, like over here, the Queen and like the Siege Barracks won't really, they're going to get fried up here, honestly, with the CC and a Ricochet being up here. So you kind of got to see like which side, like will your Queen and your Siege Barracks survive on versus like if your RC was over there. So here I'm going to make that decision. Where are we going? So this RC, I just wanted to get this funnel here. The ice golems actually die here, so that's really good. I'm gonna go Siege Barracks and Queen over here. Arrow doesn't matter, but you know we have it just in case for that that Invis base. So I'm gonna start here. I'm just gonna start everything here. Just try and get to the core of this base. That minion prince is going to be pretty annoying, so I have my headhunters here. I'll use one on this Queen, and then I'll use the other one on the minion prince. I'm going to freeze this single target, and then once I see everything like kind of just going into the core of the space, and then that poison pops off, and then that rage pops off, I will activate the warden. Queen didn't get into the warden there, but that's fine. I'm just going to overgrowth here because I don't want anything going to the right. I want everything going down. So still got that single target up there in the expo, but I also have my king ability and my RC ability still. King's getting targeted by the monolith, so that's not good news. So no, we're good. Then we still got this multi down here. I'm gonna save these barbs for cleanup because they're very critical and like cleaning up those outside bases that just get left behind. I keep them for really mainly that reason. So RC is gonna go up here. This is a triple. Like I still have my king ability. I still have my my RC ability. So that was a pretty good hit. So you don't need the clone and the giant here. You only need the arrow, just in case like there's an Invis base. And hopefully I get an Invis base in these 8 attacks so I can show you guys. I'll label all of them in the in the video so you can see like which ones are which. But so that's the first attack. I will hop in the next one. All right, here is the second base. Another pretty common isolated single target infernos, and then those double poisons in the core. I've hit this base before, so I'm gonna hit it the same way that I always do. But I want to get all of this on screen out and funneled, and then I'll go in through the monolith and like kind of this side. I'll funnel this side with my Queen and Siege Barracks. That's usually how I do it. And I mean, it works out pretty well usually. Just don't make any mistakes like I did in that last Clan War League video. But should be pretty smooth. Get that RC to that Ricochet and just get a ton of value here. I'm going to use another Invis because it gets the Town Hall. Like I just don't want the Town Hall shooting my Fox and my RC here because I don't need that much value. I just need to get all the way to this Archer Tower. So she's going to get to that Archer Tower, and then actually, can we go Invis one more time? That was really weird. Why was the Fox not following the RC there? That was kind of weird. So I'm going to start everything over here first before I funnel, because that's usually what I do when I hit this base. And then over here, I'm going to go Siege Barracks, Queen. This will clear out this entire side. I will freeze that and then push everything in through here. Hopefully, okay, so the king actually went outside, so that's not good. I will go ahead and use the warden ability here. And he's got a furnace in there, but shouldn't be an issue. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to overgrowth this, so my king and my queen over there stay alive. Usually at this point, everything is, like, my king's on the inside here. I don't know why he went around like this time, but I'm just going to go ahead and activate his ability there. Still got the RC ability, clean up all these troops, or with these troops, all these like scattered buildings. Like literally that did not go to plan at all. Like the king went outside and it's still crushed. Like it doesn't really matter. I really do like this attack in Legends League just because it's so versatile. Like you can funnel really wherever you want to with the RC, and then use that arrow just in case there's like an Invis base or something like that. Just love having that versatility there with the arrow. But that is the second attack with a swag RC ability. I will hop into the third. Okay, here we are on to the third attack here. And this is a weird double Invis base. I've actually never seen this base before. But what I want to do here is I think I'm going to RC here, like take out all of these buildings, and then like arrow this one only, because you can't arrow both. So I'm going to arrow this one and then push everything like through here into this first compartment. And then I'll overgrowth the backside because there's not a lot of like stuff in that compartment. There's a monolith, but there's not much really that is going to do damage to my army, honestly. I think it'll be fine if I overgrowth it. So my RC here is going to hit that bomb, but she'll take out this RC on the way, I think. Once this multi goes down, I think I'll be fine. I think I should probably just... Okay, I'm just going to recall her there. And then here, queen this elixir collector, or not collector, the elixir storage. To get that first Invis down, place everything here, freeze this because it's doing a lot of damage. Then I'll poison that as well. Get everything in here. Hopefully we funnel well enough here. I don't know if they will go here. So I'm going to go place down my RC, and then I'm just going to activate the ability because that frozen ice golem is going to take a lot of, make my army take a lot of damage. I'm actually just going to activate my king here. He will set that off, and then I'm going to overgrowth it. So that's good. Got 2 headhunters. I'll place them down and then rage it up. This is just a weird base. I don't know why anyone would run a base like this. Just because, like, I mean, you're going to catch people off guard, but it's just like they're so easy to hit. I feel like I could have just spammed everything down and I would have gotten, a close enough triple. Like, my entire army is practically alive. I still have my RC ability. Like, I don't know. That's a weird Invis base. I hope I get to see like a pretty common Invis base to show you guys. Maybe a double rage base as well. I like seeing those. And those are pretty common in Legends. The ones I hate are like just like the standard boxes, like the double poison. Oh my gosh, I hate those so much. That is the third attack. I will hop into the fourth one here. All right, just the bases that I said I hate. But I actually most recently figured out how to hit this base by failing on it. I mean, I know it's pretty common, but I haven't seen it in a while. So I always place my RC here, and then there are Teslas there. I can promise you that. There are Teslas there, and it like takes the RC away from where you want to go. And that's what happened on my fail, and just completely screwed my attack up. But I'm going to place my RC here and take out like this compartment here with the scatter and the expo and the multi. So that's going to create like almost like a U shape in the base. So I'll actually start my army here on this this ricochet. And so everything should make its way around the base. Fox is probably going to die here. So I'm just going to use these 2 Invis and not even let it happen. And then I'm going to recall. Sometimes you got to do that. You got to waste some Invis just to save the Fox. But I'm just going to place literally my entire army right here. And then I'm going to go Siege Barrack here and Queen here. So they'll like get a little funnel here. Make sure everything like goes into this base. Rage it up. And then I will drop a couple headhunters. Drop a poison for the ice golems. And I will use that ability on the warden. Because everything's pretty deep into the base. You don't want to activate the warden too early or else you're just going to literally screw the attack up completely. But here I'm going to overgrowth here because my queen's going down there for some reason. I don't want her to. So rage everything up on this backside. I want to get to that monolith. King's just going to die. That's fine. He got a pretty good value with that that ability. That spiky ball went to a lot of really core defenses. And then, hey, I was actually wrong. The Teslas were in the wrong spot. They were on this side. But I'm telling you, the Teslas are always on the outside of this base and just like screws up your RC charge. Last time I hit the base, they were over here. But that's also a pretty good spot for them. Just so annoying hitting those. Because then once you don't get that funnel with the RC, it's like your army's going to split right off the start and it's going to be over for you. So it's a pretty good idea. That's the 4th attack. I will hop into the 5th one. All right, here's the 5th one. I have also hit this base, surprisingly, even though it's just super weird. This used to be an event troop base, like an anti-disarmor base, because people would put their minion prints around all these walls. And then, so what happened was the disarmors, like when they were able to shoot air, like they would target the minion prints, but then they wouldn't be able to jump over the wall. So it like glitched them out and it was super weird. But I always RC charge this double ricochet monolith compartment because there's a ton of value here to get. Because if I can get that poison and the monolith, we should be chilling. I wanted to go to the... Okay, there we go. Went to the poison. That's good. We're going to get that Giga Bomb off. Fox might die here, which is fine. You don't really need the Fox for at least this space. And we went the wrong way. Okay, that's fine. So here I'm going to... Because there's that Invis there, so I'm going to get that Invis down with the arrow. And then I will start my attack over here. Just placing everything down. Queen's getting melted, but I'm going to drop a freeze there and a couple headhunters for that opposing... I think that's an RC. Yeah, opposing RC. She's still alive, but probably won't be pretty soon. I'm going to activate that Warden because everything's just kind of getting cooked by that that tornado trap. And then those Valks coming out of the CC there, they will hopefully deal with those ice golems there, which is good. I'll drop another rage. Just push everything into this base. That's all I want to do. There's a lot of traps up there, so I'm going to avoid putting my cleanup troops up there. I'll actually get this Tesla. And then looking pretty good so far. Funnel a little more with the cleanup troops here. And that middle multi is just going to stay alive this whole time. That's really annoying. Maybe the RC will... Actually, no, the Queen will get it. That's fine. Queen's in range. I don't know why people run this base, because it literally was specifically made for disarmers. And they literally just moved... I think they just moved one thing. I think it used to be the Inferno was up here, and then they moved the Inferno into the minion print spot. But that's attack 5. I'll hop into the next one. Okay, here's a base I haven't... Okay, here's a base I haven't actually seen before. I don't think so. We got a pretty strong core in the middle, and then these aren't defenses, so it looks like they're like you can get to the core, but you really can't because those are non-defense buildings. So I'm gonna go from the backside here. So I don't want to go through that poison in the town hall. That's just gonna suck because I'm gonna have to activate my warden, and then it's just not gonna be very good. I don't want to activate my warden that early. But if I can get one of these sides down, I can go in through the backside and maybe overgrowth the town hall compartment. I don't really know. I'm going to just see how much value I can get here on the RC charge and then determine what I want to do off of that. So, Invis again, go to that expo. Okay, so I am going to go through the backside here because we did get that whole side down. So I'm going to siege barracks up here. I'm going to queen on top of the ricochet because I want to get that down. And then I'm going to push my entire army through right here. Dropped a headhunter for that opposing minion prince. I'll drop one for this opposing RC over here. Freeze that rage compartment because I want my army to get pretty into this core here, and then I will activate the ability on the warden. Looking pretty good. I will, once everything gets kind of close to the town hall or the town hall starts shooting my army, I will overgrowth it. So once that happens, yep, I'm going to start that overgrowth. Everything will push here to the right. I'll rage it up again just to push everything through pretty fast. And then clean up with these other troops over here on the side. This was an overkill. I still have my king ability, and I still have my RC ability. Let's just bully him and activate the king, even though we don't need to. And just get this attack over with. My entire army might be alive right there. That was not a very good base. I don't know how that would get people. Like, I feel like you could really just spam and triple that, but who knows. Ooh, okay, so we got a double Invis base. I can't remember if I've hit this one before. This is really weird. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take out this side with the RC. Like, maybe start on that archer tower, get as much value as I can, and then I will only arrow this Invis tower, go in through this Invis tower, and then I'll overgrowth the back Invis tower. So that's the plan. That's what I just thought through on the fly. Probably not going to work. Let's see. Not very confident because I have not actually hit this base before. So let's get that ricochet down. It looks like this entire area is trapped, which is really, really good for me, because I love putting my RC down in a World War II minefield. It's really, really fun. So she's going to hit every bomb in the game, and then I will recall her here in a second. Yeah, I'm going to go do that. So I will go siege barracks, queen. Get that Invis tower down. Town hall is probably going to do some work. So here I'm going to place my entire army. I don't even know what's going on with my queen right now. Okay, so she's just fighting that opposing king. Oh, there's a super drag. 2 headhunters down, and I'm going to activate the ability because the king is actually walking off. So I think the queen's actually going to be able to manage that bottom side on her own, and then I'm going to activate the king because he just needs to open up those walls, really. Rage all my roots up on the town hall there and the opposing heroes. Still got my overgrowth. So what I'm going to do here is, instead of overgrowthing the entire thing, I'm only going to overgrowth the actual Invis tower, because I want to get as much value like while it's down as possible, because if that thing goes down and then comes back up, it's just going to fry my troops, so. King's actually still alive. Did not expect that. Yeah, like staggering your overgrowth like that is really smart on like backsides of invis bases. I learned that by actually not doing that, like learning from my mistakes. There's like one time I overgrowth the entire invis compartment, and then when it came up, it everything was still alive in the compartment and just destroyed my army, and I think I like 99% it or something. All right, those are just some Legends hits I wanted to show you guys and like walk you guys through just different types of bases that I see in Legends and how I approach them. But if you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.